I'm going to do a demo about using parameters to link up to all your constraints. So when you create a sketch, you have constraints that you create to get your part fully constrained, and then you also create a constraint on the size of the pad. So we can take those constraints and we can link them to a parameter that you created, which I've already done. So in this example, if I change this length to 15, all the parameters or constraints I used to build the solid are now going to change to 15 inches in length. I will go to fit all in here, and I created measurements so that you can see that they're all 15 inches in length. Again, if I change it to 10, they're all 10 inches in length. If I change this to 20, all are 20 inches in length. Okay, change that to 3 inches, and then this is a perfect cuboid, which is 3 inches in length, width, and height. Let's do a quick fit all in. So how did I create that? Under tools, you'll see a feature called formulas. So Knowledgeware gives you the ability to create formulas, and I've created formulas that are linked to my length, width, and height. So these are constraints from creating a pad and constraints from creating the sketch. And the current values are all three because they are linked to my length, 1. And yes, they are active, which is in my parameter in the tree. If you look in my specification tree where my cursor is pointing, you see my length number 1 is set to 3 inches. Again, if I click on this, if I double click on, I'll say okay to that. If I double click on this, there is my parameter. Everything is linked to this parameter. I change this value and they all change. Okay, so again, I have it linked so that I or anybody else could call up this model, and I'm looking for a perfect cuboid. A cuboid means that all three lengths are going to be the same. This part has already been constrained. I don't have to know anything about CATIA. All I would have to know is that if you open a model and you want a length to change, you can change it. Okay, so how did I do that? What I found helpful for me is I renamed my parameters. So if I click on this, if I double click on this, that is length offset number 7, right? And this is offset number 6. Well, those might not have any meaning to you. Okay? If you don't know that, you got to get in there and see it. So if you rename them, you'll know what parameter is what. And how I did that is I went to FX and I selected on the sketch, and then I hit length, and it shows me the parameters that controlled this length of this sketch. And then from there I simply renamed them. So let me show you how I did this from start. To finish, we'll just create a new part. Actually, I'm going to make this a 2-part video so they're not so long. So if you are really interested in how to do it, you can see part number 2.